You ever get that feeling like you walked into the wrong movie, but you can't just walk out because, well, it's your life? That was me, that day. Standing in the Grand Plaza's marble lobby wearing ripped jeans and a t-shirt that probably should have retired years ago, right under a chandelier that looked like it cost more than my entire car. And you know what's wild? The worst part wasn't the stares, or even the humiliation, but how fast the universe flipped the script on the person who tried to make me feel small. Faster than she could say, "You don't belong here." Yeah, that happened. And let me tell you, I never believed in karma until it smacked her like a freight train 9 minutes later. Let me back up a sec. Name's Kristen. I'm not your typical rich wife, okay? I hate flashy jewelry. Can't stand designer clothes. And if you saw my Honda Civic, you'd probably wonder why someone married to a successful businessman still drives that bucket. Daniel, my husband, he's the real deal in the business world, always flying somewhere for a deal, while I'm at home, pretty much invisible in a city I barely know. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for the life we built, but money? It can't buy you a friend or make a lonely Tuesday any less lonely. So that day, I decided to do something nice for myself. Just to break the routine of scrolling Netflix and eating microwave popcorn. There's this legendary afternoon tea at the Grand Plaza, downtown, that people say is unreal. I figured, why not? Pulled on my favorite jeans, the ones with that rip at the knee, you know the kind, and my best thrifted sneakers. Didn't even think about looking fancy. Just wanted to treat myself to some overpriced tea and pastries. Because, why shouldn't I? Stepping into that lobby was like crashing a royal wedding by mistake. Marble everywhere, gold trimmings. The sort of place where women glide, not walk, in dresses that probably need their own zip code. For a second, I almost turned back, but some stubborn part of me was like, no. You belong here just as much as anyone. So chin up, girl. At the front desk was this kid, Tyler, maybe 25, real sweet. Asked how he could help. Didn't look twice at my jeans. I asked for the afternoon tea, try not to sound too sheepish. That's when she showed up, blonde, tall, wrapped in a cream suit that screamed CEO, perfect hair. Makeup like she was about to anchor the news. She didn't even try to hide her distaste. Scanned me up and down and said, "Are you lost?" with a smile so fake it made my skin itch. I told her no. Just wanted afternoon tea. She laughed, loud, sharp, so other people started looking, and said, "Maybe try the diner down the street. Honey, this might be a little out of your league." Then she dropped the bomb. $200 a person, probably more than your weekly budget, said with that tight little grin like she wanted to see if I'd crumble. And you know what? I almost did. My cheeks burned, but I reached for Daniel's platinum credit card, handed it over like it was a shield. Her eyes flickered, just for a second, then she doubled down, told Tyler to run it, praying it'd bounce. It didn't. She could have stopped there, let it go, but she turned it into a spectacle, talking about members only and exclusive clientele, making sure everyone nearby could hear. Then, in front of everyone, she said, "You don't fit our clientele." It stung. The whole lobby felt like a high school cafeteria where I didn't belong. People whispering, security guys appearing out of nowhere, looking like they wanted to be anywhere but there. She snapped her fingers, told them to walk me out. The guards, bless them, were gentle, even apologized quietly, but my dignity was in shreds. As I got to my car, all I could think was, who does that? Who treats people like trash over clothes? I cried. I'm not gonna lie, sitting there in the parking lot, angry at her, at myself, at a world where people care more about appearances than decency. Finally, I called Daniel. He heard it all. The insults, the public shaming, how that blonde woman looked through me like I was nothing. He got quiet. If you knew Daniel, you'd know, when he goes quiet, something big's about to go down. Stay right there, he said, voice colder than I'd ever heard. All business now. Suddenly I remembered, months ago, Daniel mentioned something about investing in a hotel chain. Said it was a good move. I didn't pay attention. Finance talk bores me to death. My mind raced. Could this be the same hotel? And then, 9 minutes after my humiliation, I saw Daniel's Mercedes glide up. He walked in, calm, navy suit. A look I know means heads are about to roll. He called me, told me, dead serious, "Kristen, I own 60% of this place. That woman is about to learn a very expensive lesson." I wish I'd seen Amanda Sterling's face, the CEO, as it turns out, when Daniel strolled up and introduced himself. Tyler, poor kid, went pale as a ghost. Amanda, thinking she could schmooze Daniel, started her corporate charm routine. He let her finish, then hit her with the truth. "You just threw out my wife." He repeated every insult, every lie, how she paraded me out the door in front of everyone. Her composure cracked. She tried to backpedal, blame confusion, but Daniel cut her off. "We own this hotel. I am your boss's boss's boss. And you just humiliated, degraded, and illegally discriminated against my wife because she wasn't dressed like your definition of clientele." She went white, started begging, but Daniel was done. "You're fired. Your access is revoked. Security will walk you out, same as you did to my wife." The same guards who just marched me out had to escort her, except now Amanda was crying, grabbing at door frames, mascara running, everyone watching, including people filming on their phones. Daniel didn't stop there. Anyone who stood by and watched, or worse, participated, was let go on the spot. Tyler, promoted to interim manager. In less than 20 minutes, Amanda's empire vanished. By that evening, Daniel took me back to the hotel, not through the lobby, but straight into the presidential suite. The new staff couldn't do enough for me. Afternoon tea, pastries, the works. While I sat there in the same ripped jeans, sipping tea and thinking, is this what justice feels like? Because it sure tasted sweet. But here's the thing. And maybe this is the real twist. I never wanted anyone to lose their job. I just wanted to be treated like a human being. Amanda made choices, cruelty over kindness, judgment over compassion, and in the end, those choices cost her everything. Her downfall went viral. People started sharing stories. The video of her meltdown got millions of views, and suddenly, my humiliation had sparked a whole debate about class, respect, and how you never really know who you're talking to. Daniel rewrote the rules at every hotel he owned. New training, strict anti-discrimination policies, even surprise visits in street clothes to keep everyone honest. Word spread fast. Nobody wanted to be the next Amanda Sterling. As for her, last I heard, she couldn't get a job in hospitality again. Maybe that's harsh, maybe not. I don't take joy in her suffering, but I hope she learned. Karma moves fast, and sometimes it wears ripped jeans. Looking back, I'm almost grateful. It hurt, yeah, but it showed me that you have to stand up for yourself, even when it feels impossible. And sometimes, the universe really does serve up poetic justice on a silver platter, sometimes in just 9 minutes. So tell me, have you ever seen karma work this fast? Do you think Amanda deserved what happened, or was it too much? Let's talk in the comments. Because, you know, what goes around, well, you get the idea.